Hello everyone, it's Sunny Sharma here from vipcondoprice.ca, and I've got Brian Brown here, the Vice President of Lifetime Developments, and we feel honored to be in his presence right here because what's up and coming right now is XO Condos. So I don't know if you want to call it X or O or play checkers or it's hugs and kisses. This is located at Dufferin and King, and it's one of the best projects up and coming right now. I want to actually pick Brian's brain to get a few of the attributes and some commonalities of buildings and differences between why this is actually a very special project that you want to get involved with. Brian, thank you for having us here today.
Thank you.
Can you share a little bit about the location as far as site selection, some of the amenities around the area, what you do envision moving forward?
Sure. So what I find unique about this site is that it doesn't belong to a specific neighborhood. So you get the benefit of being part of all these neighborhoods that kind of collide in one spot. You have King West, Liberty Village, Exhibition Stadium, Queen West, Parkdale. And when you look at the neighborhood, you see how the street itself is going through such a dramatic transformation. And that's a very key and important factor when looking at a place to buy today to gain tomorrow.
Awesome. As far as the size of suites, can you give us a hint at if you're leaning more towards larger suites or smaller suites?
Well, we've got a lot of two-bedroom units, so I'd say that's the bread and butter of the building. The smallest suites start at one-bedroom suites, and then we go up to three-bedroom suites. So we're catering to a number of different groups, and when we look at the demographics of this neighborhood, we've got a lot of young professionals that work in the downtown core. We've got a lot of people moving out of Liberty Village and actually looking for a slightly larger place because Liberty Village had a lot of small units.
Yes.
So we're seeing those people that want to stay in the neighborhood but are now starting young families and they're looking for slightly larger units. And so we're really looking at that market and trying to make sure that we captured it.
As far as the LRT line coming up in front of this building, I assume that's going to really help with transporting yourself to and from Toronto?
Well, when you look at the site, it's got 100 from a transit score.
Nice.
It's got 2 streetcar lines. It's got a streetcar stop directly in front of the building on King Street. And then from an LRT standpoint, literally 2 blocks away is going to be the new Smart Track station at Atlantic and King. So you really can't find a better, more connected site to live. It's great.
How did you come up with the name? Because I find it quite unique, but still you can play with it from so many angles as hugs and kisses or even checkers.
Well, there's a few different things. So we've been part of Liberty Village for the last 15 years. And in a lot of ways, it's become a labor of love, being there at the beginning and seeing how the whole neighborhood has changed over the last 15 years. And we see a lot of similarities at King and Dufferin. So it's a neighborhood that we see tremendous potential for, and we've actually fallen in love with the fact that it's at the intersection, which is also why we got the X in the name. It's at the intersection of all these different neighborhoods. So you get a little bit of everything. You get some great shopping, you get some great restaurants, and you get a location that's very closely tied to a number of different offices.
Yeah, if you look at the history of Lifetime Developments, you guys in essence are the true pioneers of Liberty Village as far as building out a new community. And since then, I guess over the last 15 years, we've seen a lot of small businesses and basic employment gravitate to that area too. And also transit being exemplified even more, density in the area. So you guys truly are visionary thinkers and pioneers in this industry of developing beautiful neighborhoods. Can you share with our viewer group some of the other projects that you've worked on throughout the city of Toronto?
Sure. Well, we're here
They're
today.
very famous, yes.
We're here today in Bisha, which is our own hotel that we created and launched a year and a half ago. So this is a 44-story hotel residence.
Yeah.
In addition to this, we also built the Four Seasons in Toronto as well. So
beautiful.
We've got 2 hotels under our belt. In addition to that, we've done the Bond, Index, Karma, the Yorkville, the Code.
All famous projects.
All great projects. And now we're starting to look at Warden. We have, Markham. We have 2 sites in Markham. one at Highway 7 in Warden,
Yeah.
another one at Don Mills and Steele. So
And that's where I live, Panda North, too.
Yeah.
So we're anticipating the arrival of that one. But back to XO, because we're
Yes.
downtown. We're actually in Bisha Hotel. We're in a beautiful suite right now that rents out at $4,000 a night. And so that's not what we're going to get you on XO Condos. We're going to get you great rental returns there should you be interested in becoming an investor. However, as far as end users are concerned, we'll most definitely be able to accommodate, as Brian was sharing, with having the 2-bedroom units. So people that are interested in moving out of Liberty Village and just on the outskirts of Liberty Village, or at the Forks, that is, would be able to accommodate with somewhat of a larger suite. Is there anything else that you want to share with our viewer group as far as why you want to be in this project, why you want to be, what's special about this project?
Well, I think when you look at opportunities for personal gain, you have to find neighborhoods that are on the cusp of change. You want to be early into those neighborhoods.
Great point.
And so when you look at Liberty Village and where we were 15 years ago with buildings that were, you know, painted with cream paint and aluminum siding, and really it masked the true beauty of those neighborhoods. When developers came in and investments were made into the neighborhood and improvements were made to the streets, that's when things really started to change. And I see a lot of similarities at King and Dufferin to where Liberty Village was 10 to 15 years ago. And that's the opportunity.
When are we hoping to launch and basically start selling as far as?
So sales will start in the middle of April.
Okay.
And we're expecting it to be a very eventful April.
Okay, so we're at 14 stories, and I think it was about 297 units. So folks, you probably want to start registering now on my site so that we can accommodate your desire to get the unit that you're looking for. We've only got 297 units to work with, and it's a beautiful boutique style building. Centrally located. And one thing that Brian and I were talking about earlier was about the entire transformation of the area. And he kind of hinted and alluded to this being the beginning points of this neighborhood in transitioning. So most definitely we're going to see added value for you in buying a unit here, because we'll be at the beginning stages of pricing the whole community. Brian, what else can you share with my viewers as far as why they want to be here? The name, the culture, the basic employment?
Well, I think the amenities is actually a very big important part. So we have great amenities inside the building, but what's nice about this property is that directly south of the site is a 20,000 square foot park,
Nice.
Which recently went through a major renovation by the City of Toronto and actually expanded it to the 20,000 square feet that it is right now. So it's got a splash pad and it's got a big jungle gym. But the nice part is that's the backyard of our building that residents of the building don't actually have to pay additional for.
Nice.
So it's there. It's you know, it's part of what you get to enjoy by being a resident at XO. Within XO, we've got the dining room, the lounge, the social lounge. But we also, knowing that we're going to have a lot of young families here, we also did a kids zone.
Oh, great.
So it's got both indoor and outdoor facilities for kids, and we really think that it's going to have a lot of use. And in addition to that, we know a lot of people now are working out of their home, and knowing that, we've created an office lounge inside the building as well. So we think that the amenities really capture and really will be what people will want in a building like this.
So truly encompassing the work, live, play type environment. I'm glad that you added in the park facility, because it's very rare to have that in the downtown core that is hop, skip, and a jump away from you.
Yeah.
So it actually it bridges that gap for people to be able to go out, have a little bit of fun in their community, and then come back and reside in their unit. Aside from all the entertainment that takes place downtown and ways to keep yourself busy. So,
Yeah. But what's important about that is that it's maintained by the City of Toronto, so it's not part of your maintenance fees.
Good
So
key point. So we're saving
a big thing.
See, another way to save you some money here. Up and coming neighborhood, park next door, which we're not paying for. City of Toronto is. Brian, I really appreciate this opportunity to come out and share with our viewers about XO Condos, and I can't wait to start launching this project with everybody. Give us a call, 416-566-2850, or log on to vipcondoprice.ca, and we'll be able to help you. Thank you for having us.
Thank
I
you.
know you're a busy man to take a few minutes out of your
Anytime,
schedule. We'll meet again soon at the sales office.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.